Steeler Nation, I want to tell y'all thank you. So with doing so, let's get this channel up to 500 subscribers, and I will be sending out a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey to one lucky subscriber. This is all made possible thanks to our sponsors, 4TF, For the Faintless Apparels. Be sure to go check those guys out at 4tfthebrand.com. That's the number 4, tfthebrand.com. So let's get this channel up to 500 subscribers, and one of you will be winning a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. Thank y'all so much, and let's jump into the video.
Come out here and panic his ass off soon as he get thrown in there with the Wolves, because the real Wolves come during the season. Yeah. Pittsburgh is coming.
What is going on, Steeler Nation? It's your boy Meeks. Thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode of the Steel Talk Podcast. Be sure to go follow us on all social media platforms at Steel Talk 6, where we're going to dive into that Steel Talk, man. So today we got the presser, the first presser from the man Mike McCarthy. Oh, man, the new Pittsburgh Steelers head coach has spoken for the first time. But before we dive into that, man, be sure to go check out our sponsor at 4TF The Brand. Follow them on all their social medias at the number 4 TF The Brand. Go check them out on their website, 4tfthebrand.com. Use that code STEELTALK25 and get your 25% off. But yeah, back to Mike McCarthy now. Hey, Mike, how you feeling, bro?
All right, here we go.
All right. My man Mike fired up, man. He ready to go. Listen here, bro. It was a good press conference. It was a good first press conference. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. After seeing the emotions on the man's sleeve, he about to put his heart into it. At least I hope so. At least I'm not gonna lie. He boosted my confidence a little bit. You know, just not major. I'm still not with the signing of the Mike McCarthy as the head coach to bring us into the new era of the Pittsburgh Steelers. But the man did talk about some key points, man, that I want to dive into. And first off, it was quarterback. Then he talked about the defense. And then my last point, which was a major one, he talked about the wide receiver room, y'all. So we're going to dive into it, bro. So like I said, he boosted my confidence a little bit. I think I'm sitting at a clean 45, if not 50. 50. This season go either way. And it all depends on if we really do exactly what the man said he going to do. And that's bring another championship to the city of Pittsburgh. He talked about having the parade on Greenwood Avenue in Pittsburgh. Yes, it's up there. Y'all know about it. Hey, I hope so. I hope we can put that another trophy in that trophy case, man. Number 7, man. Yeah, we got to dive into it. But first thing first, man, on the quarterback position. He was asked, bro, you talked to Mike, you talked to Aaron Rodgers, Mike? Mike, did you highlight Aaron Rodgers? He said he talked to him. And who wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers back on their squad? Now, if y'all know me and have been paying attention to the Steel Jumping Live show, which will be brought live on the Steel Talk channel, man, be sure to go follow my guy Big Jack over with the Jumping the Jack podcast. As you can find him on all his social medias at Jump the letter N with Jack. But yeah, so he talked about bringing Aaron Rodgers back, and like I said, if y'all been paying attention to your boy Meech, I mean, thank you, Aaron. Thank you for your services. Go ahead and ride off into the sunset with your new wife, and just enjoy life, bro. Enjoy life. It was a good season. I'm not saying it was a terrible one for you at all, but it's time to go into the new NFL because the NFL has changed, y'all, and that's one thing I'm willing to say now. The years prior, I've been trying to hold on to the old NFL. But right now, it's a new era, bro. It's a new time in the NFL as a whole. And like I said, he talked about Aaron Rodgers and who wouldn't bring Aaron Rodgers back. I really didn't dive too much into that because I felt like that's what you're supposed to say on your first conference. I don't think you're supposed to come out and bash anybody in your first conference. So it is what it is, man. And Aaron Rodgers coming back to Pittsburgh in 2026. I guess. But at the same time, with that notion, he talked about, the quarterback position as a whole just has changed. You got to have that mobility, the RPOs. And let's be honest, y'all. Let's be frank. Aaron Rodgers is not about to do no RPO, bro. Like, he's not going to do it, Chief. He's not going to do it. I talked about it on this podcast. It was plenty of opportunities where Aaron could have just took off running. But at 42, he's not doing that, bro. He's not doing that. So it is what it is. I don't dwell too much on that. I don't think, I think it's a 50-50 chance. I'm gonna be real. I think it's 50-50 Aaron comes back. But hopefully Mike McCarthy ain't just up there at all talk. Hopefully he not. He touched bases on Will Howard, saying that he liked Will Howard. He liked what he brings to the table. He liked him in Ohio State. I know some people are on the fence with Will Howard. I've been stating it all season long, bro. I'm willing to give Will Howard a shot, bro. I really am. I get it. The team was stacked in Ohio State, and what he did before the team got stacked, the two first round draft picks on the offensive line, the 4 wide receiver, NFL starters, the whole accolades. We get it. We get it. But my man still went out there and made the plays, y'all. He still went out there and made the plays. So give him something. Give him something. I'm not saying make him the starter off rip. I'm just sitting here saying let me get a quarterback battle. And it seems like a Mike McCarthy is willing to give your boy Meach that quarterback battle. So y'all get in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Mike McCarthy and the whole quarterback situation. Do you feel like an Aaron Rodgers is coming back to Pittsburgh? Do you feel like it's a Will Howard chance in Pittsburgh? I also see us bringing in another quarterback, man. But maybe a Malik Willis. I've been telling y'all that. My whole thing with Malik, I just want to see if it was just Green Bay. And I think this is a perfect battle for him, a Will Howard versus a Malik Willis. I think that's perfect, bro. I think that's perfect. I've seen some talks out there about Kyler Murray. I touched bases on that on this podcast. I'll probably pin the video right up here. But Kyler Murray, I don't want the contract at all. They're going to have to eat all of that, bro. I'm sorry. You're going to have to eat all that. You're going to have to eat all of that. And I'm not giving you a first-round pick for Kyler Murray. Not doing it. Get out of here. It is what it is. But moving on, man, he touched bases on the defense. He said your man Mike Tomlin didn't leave him, and Omar Khan didn't leave him with nothing. He left him with something, and there's room for improvement. That's all I've been saying on this channel right here. There's room for improvement, my guys, my girls, my two bears and two bets. There's room for improvement. And I've been telling y'all, the Pittsburgh Steelers are not that far off. I see them about maybe 7-8 pieces away. At least could do something for real. At least can do something. But he touched bases on the 3-4 defense. He said that's what he will be running in Pittsburgh. And also he will be calling the plays. I think that was already given with a Mike McCarthy. That's given. That's known. You're going to be calling the plays. That's what you get when you go get a Mike McCarthy. But the 3-4 defense, he said he's going to keep that in place. He likes the 3-4 defense. Back to his days in Green Bay, they had a top 5 defense. It was the 3-4 defense. Okay, I like that. Keep it in play. I'm on the fence, I would love for you to go to a 4-3 defense, but the 3-4, all right, cool. It is what it is. It is what it is. That just means you got to go get a nose tackle. I've been saying it on this channel this season. Keanu Benton, I like you, my guy, but I just don't think that's the position for you. I don't think that's the position for you. Y.A. Black, we do have him. I think he like 6'5", whatever the weight is. But hey, maybe that's his role. Give him some more opportunities there. Let him develop there, or go find me another guy. But you gotta go get a nose tackle. You gotta go get a nose tackle, man. Let's see. We still got to get an offensive coordinator. Arthur Smith has went to Ohio State. Shout out to my boy Slim. He got Arthur Smith now. I wonder what he got to say now. DC, it's a lot of talks out there. About who the DC going to be. And me personally, it's on the fence, man. It's on the fence. Mike McCarthy, he did state that, you got to have some experience with when he's building this coaching roster. He wants some experience on this thing. No young bucks in this league. No, he wants somebody that's been around, knows some things. And that sounds good to me. Do that person got to be 60 years old like him? Not at all. Somebody in their 40s? All right, cool. 40 is not old, y'all. It's not old. I'm 31, so I hope 40 ain't old. That's just me. But y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about Mike McCarthy's comments on the defense. Is that the right thing to do, run the same defense? Or should we just change up every day? I mean, the coaching staff is pretty much blown up. The coaching staff is pretty much over with. It might be 1 or 2 guys remaining here, y'all, but everybody else is gone. Do we just completely blow up everything? Our owner, Rooney, the Pittsburgh Steelers owner, does not like the word rebuild, retool, reset, none of that. Anything with RE in front of it, he is all the way against it. He was ready to run it back with Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers, whatever the case may be. So y'all let me know on that. And then to the big take on the Mike McCarthy. I'm about to say Mike Tomlin again. The Mike McCarthy press conference. Hey, Mike, go ahead and take it away.
Current state of your wide receivers and your weaponry, adding in the tight end and running back room. What stands out about it to you, and do you maybe need to add new types of receivers to fit what you want to do schematically?
Well, I just think like any coach, you're supposed to look at what you have and you look at the opportunity to develop. And as far as the receiver position as a whole, we were at our best in Green Bay. The Jordy Nelson era is because all those guys work so well together. And this game's about matchups. Your ability to put your third receiver on the third corner or the third, and hopefully that's a favorable matchup, or move those guys around. And you want your receivers to be able to play all three positions. Because when you can have the flexibility of that goes back to the first statement about making a quarterback successful, because the quarterbacks are trained in conceptual development of how you throw the football, so that helps you with their footwork training. Because but if you got 900 plays just to beat every defense or beat every, that's very difficult on a quarterback. So if you truly want to play to the rhythm and time of the quarterback, your perimeter guys being able to play multiple positions is very important. So that'll be our approach with these guys, and I'm looking forward to getting started with them.
So you hear the man talk about the wide receiver room. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. This has probably been the best thing this man said today. This has probably been the best thing the man said today. We got to get some wide receivers that can play every position, and then the mismatch. And the mismatches, y'all, that's what's been missing from the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, besides quarterback, obviously, but the wide receiver room. That's what George Pickens was stressing about. This is what we saw when the DK Metcalf got suspended. The wide receiver room and the lack of talent there. And it's nothing against a Calvin Austin. I like Calvin, but you're out of here, buddy. You're out of here in Mike McCarthy eyes. Nothing against Roman Wilson. I wish I saw more of you. But Roman, I think you're out of here too, buddy. I think the wide receiver room is about to be completely different. And that's what I wanted to see. Let's pair somebody up with DK Metcalf. Let's get these mismatches, Let's put this big body Benz on this little Toyota Prius. Let's do that over here in Pittsburgh, because everybody else doing it in the NFL. Mike McCarthy talked about you can have 900 plays, but them 900 plays ain't helping your quarterback out. All right, maybe he on to something, y'all. Maybe he on to something. I'm telling you right now, that was the best thing I heard from him out of today's press conference. So I'm excited. Go ahead, blow it up. Do what you got to do there. Is it the wide receiver in the draft? I hope so. Is it a wide receiver in free agency? It better be. Are you trading for one? A.J. Brown. I tell you right now, I will. Give me an A.J. Brown and a DK Metcalf. Pair them two back up again. Let's see how this go. And draft me somebody in the NFL draft. Whatever the case may be. Y'all. But that gotta be. We talked about it in our last live stream with Big Jack and the Still Jumping podcast. He asked me, what's the first move? It got to be wide receiver. Either in free agency or the draft. Whatever the case you make, both of them. I'll take both of them. Give me both for $500, please, sir. We got to get somebody opposite of DK Metcalf, y'all. We got to. If we don't, we're not going nowhere. It's going to be the same thing over and over again. A very lackluster offense. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Mike McCarthy, I'm not going to lie to you. That last point you made about that wide receiver room, got your boy Meech hype, man. Y'all get in the comment section on that one too, man. How y'all feel about it? Was that the best thing he said? What's y'all moves at wide receiver? Are we keeping the Calvin Austin? Are we trading a Roman Wilson? Adam Thielen did retire. MVS, he goes off into the sunset too. Y'all let me know what we doing there, man. And how y'all feeling about the first press conference of the new Pittsburgh Steelers head coach, Mike McCarthy. I know everybody, we was all burn it all down, sell the team, whatever the case may be. We was all over that, But at some point in time, we got to move on, y'all. We got to get behind the man because we are Steelers fans. I joke a lot on the live stream. I said we might have to change the name from Steel Talk to Sea Talk or Hawk Talk, whatever. Let's go Seahawks, whatever the case may be. But let's be real, bro. Let's be real. This right here ain't going nowhere, bro. It ain't going nowhere. So we just got to get over it, y'all. Mike McCarthy is our new head coach. Let's get behind him. Hopefully he make the right decisions at, building this offense. Building this offense first. But building the coaching staff first and foremost. You got to get the right pieces in here to build this thing up, man, to where you want it to be. So hopefully he can make the right decisions there, then build this offense and tweak the defense, because I don't think the defense too far off. I don't think the defense too far off at all, man. And especially if we keep everybody from last year. I think you're just a couple of pieces away. Some people can go. Some people can go. I'm on board with the PQ. He can walk, trade him, whatever you got to do. Chuck Clark, I'm okay with that one. Who else? I would like to see Cal Duggar come back. But yeah, Juan Thornhill, you can, adios. I'm okay with that. Cam Hayward retiring, I'm okay with that too. It's not that I want that to happen, but I understand it if Big Cam say, it's time for me to hang it up, Big Meech. It is what it is, man. Y'all already know that's my guy, bro. That's my guy. But y'all get in the comment section, man. Tell me how y'all feeling, bro. And like I said, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Steel Talk 6. I'm your boy Meech. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so y'all do not miss the live streams episodes, because it's coming all off season and continued on in the regular season too. So, hey man, we just getting started over here at Steel Talk. The goal is still set, 500 subscribers. I will be giving that Steelers jersey. I think we sitting at 354 last time I checked. Hit that subscribe button, man. Turn on the bell notifications, so YouTube can push this out to the algorithm, man. We trying to grow over here at Steel Talk, and we need the family. So let's go. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, and I'm out of here.